Did you know that right outside your window, there could be an animal with a power straight out of Marvel? I'm not kidding. Real-life superpowers that would make even Captain America jealous. Forget the comic books and the big-budget movies. Nature has already created the most insane team of superheroes you could ever imagine. Walk on walls. Shoot electricity from their bodies. The world is filled with these incredible beings just waiting for us to notice them. These aren't just cool tricks. They defy physics and push the limits of what we thought was possible. Today, we're counting down the top 10 animals with the most unbelievable, mind-blowing, real-life superpowers. Survive the vacuum of space, see colors you can't even comprehend, move faster than a sports car. This isn't science fiction. This is the real world, way crazier than you think. We spent weeks researching the most insane animal abilities on the planet. What we found is going to blow your mind. Get ready. You're about to meet the animal kingdom's Avengers. Each animal has a unique power that makes them a true natural superhero. We'll break down how they do it, what makes them special, and why their powers beat the big screen. This is an insane journey. Stick around, let's get into it. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the real-life Spider-Man, the gecko. You've probably seen these little guys scurrying up walls, or even hanging upside down on your ceiling, and you might have just thought, wow, that's cool. But did you ever stop to think how they do it? It's not sticky goo or tiny suction cups like you might think. This is where it gets insane. The gecko's power comes from millions of microscopic, hair-like structures on its toe pads, called setae. Each one of these hairs is so tiny you can't see it, and it splits into even smaller bristles at the end. This is next-level science. These tiny bristles create a molecular attraction called van der Waals forces. Molecular attraction. Basically, the electrons in the gecko's feet interact with the electrons of the surface it's on, creating an electromagnetic bond that is unbelievably strong. Next up, we have an animal that literally weaponizes electricity. Forget Thor and his hammer. Meet the electric eel. This thing is a living, breathing power plant swimming in the rivers of South America. It doesn't just give you a little static shock. This creature can generate a massive electrical jolt, up to 600 volts. 600 volts of power. For comparison, a standard wall outlet is about 120 volts, so that's 5 times the power. Coming in at number 8 is the fastest animal on the entire planet, the peregrine falcon. This isn't just a fast bird, this is a living missile. When it spots its prey from high in the sky, it goes into a hunting dive called a stoop, reaches speeds of over 240 miles per hour. That's faster than a Formula One race car. This next animal might look small, colorful, but it has one of the most complex and powerful sets of eyes in the entire animal kingdom. Meet the mantis shrimp, the creature with true supervision. While humans have 3 types of color-receptive cones in our eyes, allowing us to see the rainbow, the mantis shrimp has a mind-boggling 16. We can't even begin to imagine the colors this thing sees. Have you ever wished you had healing powers like Wolverine or Deadpool? Well, this next animal has regeneration that puts them to shame. This is the starfish. Its ability to regrow its body is one of the most incredible superpowers in nature. If a starfish loses one of its arms to a predator, it's no big deal. It can just grow a brand new one over time, complete with all its internal organs. It just keeps on going as if nothing happened. That's already amazing, but it gets even crazier than that. For some species of starfish, the severed arm itself can grow into an entirely new, complete starfish. Get ready for an animal with a built-in chemical weapon that is straight out of a comic book. Meet the bombardier beetle. This little insect looks harmless, but when it's threatened, it unleashes a superpower that is both shocking and incredibly effective. It has 2 chambers in its abdomen that store different chemicals. When a predator gets too close, an ant. When a predator gets too close, a frog. The beetle mixes these chemicals together in a 3rd chamber, causing a violent chemical reaction. This is some serious mad scientist stuff happening inside an insect. The reaction instantly heats the mixture to the boiling point of water, 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Boiling chemical spray. It fires this scorching hot toxic spray out of its rear end with a loud popping sound. When you think of speed, one animal comes to mind, but its power is even more insane than you realize. At number 4, we have the undisputed speedster of the land, the cheetah. This big cat is built for one thing and one thing only: incredible explosive speed. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. Let that sink in. That is faster acceleration than most supercars, including Ferraris and Lamborghinis. Our next animal is arguably the toughest, most indestructible creature on the entire planet, and maybe even in the universe. This is the tardigrade, also known as the water bear. This microscopic animal is so resilient, it's almost unbelievable. It can survive conditions that would instantly kill almost any other living thing. We are talking about the most extreme environments you can possibly imagine. Frozen to near absolute zero, boiled at over 300 degrees Fahrenheit. But that's just the beginning of their insane powers. Tardigrades can survive crushing pressures 6 times greater than the deepest part of the ocean. They can withstand lethal doses of radiation hundreds of times higher than what a human can handle. And most incredibly, they can survive the complete vacuum of outer space. Survived the vacuum of space. Scientists actually sent them to space and they came back alive. At number 2, we have an animal with a built-in navigation system that is more advanced than any GPS you can buy. This is the homing pigeon. For thousands of years, humans have used these birds to carry messages over incredibly long distances, and they always find their way home. We're not talking about a few miles. These birds can navigate across thousands of miles of unfamiliar territory and return to their exact starting point. And now, the number 1 animal with the most incredible real-life superpower. This creature is a master of stealth and has a sense so powerful it borders on the supernatural. We're talking about the owl, the ultimate silent hunter of the night. Its superpower is its hearing. An owl's hearing is so precise, it can pinpoint the exact location of a tiny mouse scurrying under a thick blanket of snow, just from the sound of its movement. It can hunt in complete darkness using sound alone. This is next-level hearing that we can barely comprehend. The secret to this super hearing is its face and its ears. An owl's flat, dish-shaped face funnels sound waves towards its ears, like a satellite dish. But the craziest part is that its ears are asymmetrical. One is higher than the other. This tiny difference in ear placement allows the owl's brain to calculate the exact location of a sound in 3-dimensional space with pinpoint accuracy. It creates a complete sound map of its environment. Combine this with feathers that allow it to fly in complete silence, and you have the perfect nocturnal assassin. It's like having Daredevil's sonar sense, but for real. So there you have it. 10 animals with superpowers crazier than anything in the movies. From the gecko that walks on ceilings to the owl that hears through snow. The natural world is full of incredible beings pushing the limits of biology. These animals don't need special effects or CGI. Their powers are 100% real. Which animal's superpower did you think was the most insane? Let me know in the comments below. If you had fun and learned something new, do us a huge favor and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We post daily weird wise facts and you don't want to miss what we have coming up next. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Thanks again for watching and we'll see you in the next video.